you are actually much more expensive than flowers or more expensive than jewelry. Hello valuables, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Thank you all so much for joining me on today's episode. And if today is your first time of coming across this valuable girl here, I want to say thank you so much for joining us. I value you, and you please make yourself comfortable, subscribe, like, and be part of this valuable family. So today I actually want to, do a Q&A, if I'll put it that way, about Valentine. And we all know that today is, that Val Day. Yeah. You all should actually know whether it is Val Day or not. I value you, and that matters a whole lot, okay? So whether it is Valentine Day or not, you have a special place in my heart. So happy celebration of love, happy Val to everyone out there watching me. And today I would love to, do some Q&A about Valentine. Most of the time we've actually overrated Valentine. What is Valentine? What is it all about? Although in this video I wouldn't be going through the history of Valentine because it has its own history. I read that it has something to do with, a pagan activity that was actually, changed and brought, by a pope on the 14th to be celebrated as, a Val and a love day, but I'm not going into that. So what we all know is that Valentine's Day is a day of love, okay? It's a day where people show love to each other. Couples exchange love, and they also exchange gifts to their partners and all of that. And also many people in relationship, they also show love to each other. Now the question I want to answer, because this is actually girl talk, okay? It's another girl talk video, okay? Lest I forget. So this video, I actually want to pinpoint some things, because while growing up I found out that Valentine was overrated. I'm sorry to use that word. Like when I was in secondary school, during Valentine, after that Valentine Day, the next day people are coming to school with different gifts, and it's like, oh my god, wow. So if you don't get any gift from your boyfriend, then that means your boyfriend is not up and doing. So everyone is bringing their gifts, their flowers, maybe their phone, different things that was bought. And most of the time it makes other people that don't have boyfriend as of that time to feel left behind, to feel as though, oh, I've not gotten this. It makes them to feel somehow. But there's something that I want to touch so much. What is the importance of Valentine? Is Valentine really good? Should we celebrate it? Should you celebrate it? Should I celebrate it? I believe that everyone around us deserves to be shown love. Like everyone around us deserves love. Like I value you. Anytime I come in front of my camera, I tell you that I value, whether it is Valentine's Day or not. So I just want to say, we girls, we have to always have it in our mind that Valentine's Day is not just the only day that our husbands or our boyfriends have to show us love. Now, why must it be on the 14th of April? Why won't they show you love on the 13th of April or on the 12th of April, or rather on the 15th of April? So what I just want to bring out right now is love showing shouldn't just only be, built on the Valentine Day. We should allow ourselves to love those that care for us. We should allow ourselves to be a source of joy and source of happiness to those that truly care. So I'll actually be asking some questions, and I'll be answering it. Questions that girls are too afraid to ask about Valentine, and questions that so many ladies would actually want to ask about Valentine. So I have some questions here, so I'll be reading them. Is Valentine Day more for men or women? Valentine's Day, is it for men or for women? Now, most of the time, women think that Valentine's Day is a day that my man has to show me love and da. But I want to say no, it is not just for the men. It is not more for the men, and it is not more for the women. So Valentine, love can be shown to both men and to both women. So if you're a lady watching me and you're like, oh yes, today is Valentine, so I'm actually waiting for my husband or for my guy to be the one to do everything. No, you too, you should also show him, care. You should also show him love, just as you are waiting and expecting him to show you care and to show you love. So it should be vice versa. It shouldn't just be focused on one party. The men, they should show us love. They should buy us candy. They should give us flowers. They should do this and that. They should buy jewelries and all of that. You too, you can also do something. You can also show him or show them that you love them. So the next question I've answered it. It says, who and who can celebrate Val? Everyone can celebrate Val. Now I would love to say, I'll ask something very short. The first person that actually gave me a Val gift, do you know who that person is? It's my dad, yes. And I can never forget that. He actually bought me a shoe. Is a white shoe, but it has red on it, like white and then red. So I went to school that day. I could remember that day it was a Valentine Day. So I was in secondary school. I went to school, then I came back. Then my dad was like, "Happy Valentine," and I'm like, "Happy Valentine." He gave me a shoe, like, and I love that. I cherished that shoe. Just imagine me after my secondary school, after everything, I'm married, and I can still remember that. Like, my father actually showed me that love. So anyone can actually, show you love. It is not necessarily a boyfriend, okay? It's not necessarily a male, person, but anyone. So my dad actually celebrated Val for me. So you should imagine, and if you're a dad watching me, you go and celebrate your daughters, you go and celebrate your sons, because they deserve it. Most of the time, our parents, they fail in some areas, and that's why most girls, they look outside to receive love. Because if you, as a girl, if you receive enough love from your parents, you don't care if a man outside shows you love, buys candy for you, buys shoes for you or not, because you get enough of that love from mom and dad. That's by the way. Next question is Valentine's Day really necessary? Now I want to answer, is it really necessary, Valentine's Day? Like I said, why do couples, or why do ladies, why do people actually focus on this Valentine's Day to show love to their loved ones? Is it that necessary? I want to say that couples don't have to wait until today to show love to their partner. Like, as for me, I don't need to wait till today to show my partner that I love him. I have to, always show him that I do. Every day, like every day when I wake up, I'll tell him, "Oh, I love you. Oh, I care about you." I say it and I act it, and it shouldn't just be only today. Now, do I say you shouldn't accept love on Valentine? No. But I'm saying Valentine shouldn't just be the only day that you receive love, or the only day that you give out love to your beloved ones. Now, this question is a very great question. As a young lady, should I give my body as a Valentine gift? Should I give my body as a Valentine gift? Now, this question, it's not a joke, because so many ladies, they think that, okay, because my man bought this for me, on Valentine's Day, I have to give him my body. And they feel like, oh, if I don't do, then I am ungrateful. Well, I want to say, if you are in a relationship and you don't want to do that, and it is against your belief or against what you actually hold so esteem to, why should you do it just because he bought you flowers or because he bought you jewelry? Come on, you are actually much more expensive than flowers, or more expensive than jewelry. A man shouldn't lure you to his bed because he bought you shoe, or because he gave you money, or because he gave you a handphone on a Valentine's Day. Then I'm sorry to say, that man doesn't value you enough. If he thinks that what you can actually offer, to show him how joyful you are for the gift he has given unto you, is just sex, then he doesn't value you enough. And remember, it is also left for you as a lady to say no, to decline. Like, some men will always, try to attempt. So even when they attempt, try to say, "Oh no, please no." If it's someone that values you, he will not push further, okay? He will stop. So I'm saying, no, you as a lady, you shouldn't give your body in exchange, for the love and care that your boyfriend shows to you on Valentine's Day. Now, the last question that I'll be answering is, why do women get raped on Valentine's Day? Why do women get raped on Valentine's Day? Because you've actually made those men to give you lots of gifts, and then you think that, oh yeah, I can always use him, and that is it. So he has actually, made that day as a day to take away that thing that seems so precious to you. Like, these things happens a whole lot. You see so many things happening on Valentine's Day. So I always say, in the day of celebration, be careful, because a whole lot of people, they go back home with tears. A lot of people, they go back home with regrets and all of that. So because it is Valentine's Day, shouldn't mean that you should go and celebrate and at the end you are crying. So you should be careful. And this video, I want to say, we girls, we have to be very careful. Yes, it is Val's Day, but at the same time, let us be wise. At the same time, let us not do what we will do and tomorrow we will regret it, okay? Because tomorrow is still February, 15th of February. So please be very careful on what to do, on what you are doing, Even now as you're watching me, maybe you are planning to go and visit your boyfriend. Please be careful. Make sure you do what you will not regret. Whatever you know that you regret tomorrow, please stop it. Don't do it. And for the men out there that take advantage of ladies on Valentine's Day, I believe you are actually better and more intelligent than that. What, would it profit you to take away, that joy from that lady? Will you be happy if someone does the same thing to your sister? Will you be happy? So just ask this question to yourself. I don't know why men, they try to force themselves on women, and they know that, oh, this woman doesn't give him the consent, you are still forcing yourself. So if you're a man watching me, please, you should be better than this. Never you force yourself on a lady that doesn't want. And moreover, so most of the time we actually overemphasize this. All of this single people or people that are still in relationship, they really have to be careful because they actually tend to carry this on their head. So please, we have to be wise today as ladies. Remember, this is girl talk. So I want to say once again, I value you, be it on Valentine's Day or not. You have a special place in my heart, and you should also value your wife, your husband. Yes, whether it is Valentine's Day or not, love them, show them that you care for them, let them know that you care for them. And even if you don't buy any gifts on Val's Day, because it is not compulsory, some people actually place so much on it, like, yeah, once upon a time I placed a whole lot upon it. I'm like, oh, I must get this gift on Val's Day, I must get this on Val's Day. But the truth is that it is good for us to get gift on Val's Day, but the better truth is that there can also be other days that we can get what gifts. Valentine's Day is not just the only day that you can get gifts. So I'll be stopping here. These are some of the questions about Val that I actually want to answer. If you've watched up to this moment and you've not subscribed, please do me that favor and show me that you value me. Subscribe, like, share, and be part of this valuable home. I value you. So remember that you are the head and not the tail. Till I come your way next time, I remain your humble host, Mary Johnson. Amen.